Most people work hard for their money, but they have no idea how to make their money work for them. I'm Solomon, and this is Finance Aid 24/7. We're here to cut through the noise and give you the financial blueprint you actually need. Whether it's mastering your budget, decoding the market, or building passive income, we're dropping the gems 24/7. No gatekeeping, no fluff, just the facts to help you hit that next level of freedom. You ready? Let's dive into today's breakdown. Here is exactly what you need to know. Did you know that most people are just one unexpected car breakdown away from financial disaster? It's a scary thought, and unfortunately, it's a reality for millions. Your entire budget, carefully built like a house of cards, can come tumbling down with one small, unexpected expense, like a flat tire or a broken dishwasher. But what if I told you there's a way to build a foundation so solid that even life's biggest surprises can't knock you over? The secret isn't just saving money, it's about saving it the right way, with a simple two-step plan that makes it feel achievable and prevents you from burning out. This isn't about extreme deprivation, it's about strategic preparation. This plan is your financial safety net, the solid base that keeps your life stable no matter what gets thrown at you. Today, we're going to build that safety net together, starting with your very first dollar. Let's dive into part one, the starter fund. Think of this as your financial first aid kit. The goal is simple and, more importantly, quick. We're aiming to save $1,000. This isn't for a life-altering catastrophe. It's for those smaller, yet incredibly frustrating, oh no moments. You know the ones I'm talking about. Your phone suddenly decides it's done with this world, your pet needs an unexpected trip to the vet, or your water heater gives up on a cold winter morning. These are the nuisance expenses that usually end up on a high-interest credit card. Having this $1,000 buffer means these inconveniences are just that, inconveniences. They don't have to become full-blown financial crises that send you spiraling into debt or force you to make impossible choices. It's about creating immediate peace of mind. When you have that cash in the bank, the check engine light is just a repair, not a tragedy. So how do you find this $1,000, especially if you feel like your budget is already stretched to its limit? The key is to think fast and act decisively. We want to create a sense of urgency here. Let's look at some quick ways to generate cash. First, look around your home. What haven't you used in the last year? That old gaming console? Those designer clothes gathering dust? That piece of exercise equipment that's now a fancy coat rack? Sell them! Online marketplaces make it incredibly easy to turn your clutter into cash. A few listings could get you a few $100s closer to your goal in just a weekend. Plus, decluttering your space often helps declutter your mind. Next, pull out your phone and do a subscription audit. Go through your bank statements and look at all those recurring charges. That streaming service you forgot you had? Cancel it. That gym membership you haven't used in months? It's time to say goodbye. That premium app you downloaded for a one-time project? Make sure you're not still paying for it. These small monthly drains add up faster than you think. Cutting just $50 a month in subscriptions is $600 a year. That's over half of your starter fund right there, found in the digital cracks of your spending. Another powerful tool is automation. Many banking apps now have a round-up feature. Every time you make a purchase, the app rounds the amount up to the nearest dollar and automatically transfers the difference into your savings. A coffee that costs $3.50 becomes a $4 transaction, with 50 cents silently whisked away into your starter fund. It feels like finding spare change in your digital couch cushions, and it accumulates surprisingly quickly without you even noticing the pinch. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest money savers, your food budget. I call this the fast food math. It's so simple, yet so effective. Think about how often you grab takeout or go out to eat. Let's say you're spending about $25 on a meal for yourself or your family, and you do this twice a week. That's $50 a week, or $200 a month. When you look at it as a monthly total, it's much more impactful than a single receipt. Now, what if you consciously decided to cut that out and cook at home instead? In just 5 months, that $200 a month adds up to exactly $1,000. 5 months! By making one consistent change, you can fully fund your starter emergency fund. It's not about depriving yourself forever. It's about making a short-term sacrifice for a massive long-term gain in security and peace. Think of it as a sprint to the finish line, so you can walk comfortably for the rest of the race. Once you've hit that $1,000 milestone, take a moment to celebrate. You've just built the first layer of your financial fortress. This is a huge accomplishment and puts you ahead of a large percentage of the population. But we're not stopping there. Now it's time to move on to part 2, the full fund. This is the big one. This fund isn't for a broken phone. It's for the major life-is-changing moments. We're talking about things like a sudden job loss, a medical emergency that requires significant time off work, or a major non-negotiable home repair, like a leaky roof. This is the fund that allows you to navigate life's biggest storms without panicking. It turns a life-changing crisis into a manageable season of transition. The goal here is to save 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses. Now, I know what you're thinking. 3 to 6 months of living expenses? That sounds like a mountain of money. And you're right, it is a significant amount. But we're not going to save it overnight. This is a marathon, not a sprint. The key to building your full fund is slow, steady, and automatic. This is where you truly harness the power of set and forget it. The single most effective strategy is to set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a separate high-yield savings account. Keeping this money in a different bank can be a great way to remove the temptation to spend it. Decide on an amount you can comfortably contribute each payday, whether it's $50, $100, or more. Then automate it. The transfer should happen the day you get paid, before you even have a chance to see that money and think about how to spend it. This pay-yourself-first method is crucial. It treats your savings like any other non-negotiable bill. You pay your rent, you pay your electricity, and you pay your future self. Over time, this small, consistent action builds incredible momentum. At first, the progress might feel slow. You might look at the balance after a month and feel like you're barely moving. But then, compounding starts to work its magic, especially if you're using a high-yield savings account where your money earns more interest. After a few months, you'll look at your account balance and be amazed at how much you've accumulated with what felt like minimal effort. This automated approach removes the need for constant willpower and discipline. Your fund just grows quietly in the background, building a bigger and bigger safety net for you and your family. To figure out your target number, sit down and calculate your essential monthly expenses. This includes your rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance, and any minimum debt payments. It does not include things like entertainment, dining out, or shopping for non-essentials. In a true emergency, those extras go away. Multiply that monthly total by 3 to get your minimum goal and by 6 for your ideal goal. For example, if your essential monthly expenses are $2,500, your target is between $7,500 and $15,000. Again, this number can feel intimidating, but remember the power of automation. If you save $500 a month, you'll hit your minimum goal in just over a year. 1 year of discipline for a lifetime of security is a trade-out anyone should be willing to make. The feeling you get once you have that full emergency fund in place is indescribable. It's more than just money in the bank. It's freedom. It's the freedom to walk away from a toxic job without having another one lined up. It's the freedom to handle a medical crisis without worrying about how you'll pay your bills. It's a profound sense of security and confidence. You stop living in a state of what if and start living in a state of I can. So, let's recap this simple but powerful strategy. It all starts with the starter fund. Your first mission is to save $1,000 as quickly as you can. Sell things you don't need, cut subscriptions, and use the fast food math to find that cash. This is your quick win, your immediate buffer against everyday annoyances. Once that's done, you transition to building your full fund. This is your long-term security blanket, covering 3 to 6 months months of essential living expenses. You build this by automating your savings. Set up that automatic transfer and let it grow steadily over time. Consistency is your greatest ally here. This two-step approach breaks a huge, intimidating goal into a manageable process. You get an early victory to keep you motivated, and then you build on that momentum for the long haul. You're not just saving money, you're buying yourself peace of mind, $1 at a time. Every dollar you save is a brick in your financial fortress. The most important step is the first one. So what are you waiting for? Your challenge, starting right now, is to figure out how you're going to get your first $1,000. Look at your accounts, check your closets, and make a plan. Start with your first $1,000 today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on building a life of financial freedom. Your future self will thank you for the work you're doing today. That's the breakdown for today. But remember, information without action is just noise. If you're committed to making Finance Aid 24/7 your reality, do me a quick favor. Smash that like button. It tells the algorithm that financial literacy actually matters, and it helps us reach more people trying to escape the grind. We're building a community of builders here. If you haven't joined the family yet, hit subscribe. We drop deep dives every week that the big banks usually charge for, so turn those notifications on so you're the first to catch our next market alert. Now, I want to talk to you directly. What's the one thing holding you back from your next financial milestone? Is it credit, capital, or just the right strategy? Drop a comment below. I'm personally jumping into the thread right after this upload to answer as many of you as I can. Don't stop the momentum now. If you want to master your cash flow, click this video right here. Or if you want to see our latest strategy for the current market, check out this one. Your future self is going to thank you for the extra 10 minutes of study. Stay disciplined, stay hungry, and keep building. I'll see you in the next one.